Hello viewers, welcome to the channel Amazing Civil Engineering Studies. Time to enter the world of civil engineering. Here we will learn about different concepts related to civil engineering. Please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for more new updates. In today's video we are going to discuss about Part 4. Civil Engineering MCQs for JE of different exams. The reduced bearing of a line is north 87 degrees west. Its whole circle bearing is A. 93 degrees, B. 87 degrees, C. 3 degrees, D. 273 degrees. The correct answer is D. 273 degrees. Measuring with a 30-meter chain which is 0.01 meter too short introduces A. Positive compensating error, B. Negative compensating error, C. Positive cumulative error, D. Negative cumulative error. The correct answer is C. Positive cumulative error. Note: if chain length is shorter than the original length, then it's positive cumulative error in chaining, and if length of chain is longer than negative cumulative error. The sensitiveness of a bubble tube in a theodolite would decrease if A. The viscosity of the liquid is increased, B. The radius of curvature of the internal surface of the tube is increased, C. The diameter of the tube is increased, D. The length of the vapor bubble is increased. The correct answer is B. The viscosity of the liquid is increased. Note: the sensitivity of bubble tube is increased by decreasing viscosity of bubble tube. So, sensitivity is decreased by increasing the viscosity of liquid. When was the Water, Prevention and Control of Pollution Act enacted by the Indian Parliament? A. 1974, B. 1970, C. 1980, D. 1985. The correct answer is A. 1974. Explanation: the Water, Prevention and Control of Pollution Act was enacted in 1974 to provide for the prevention and control of water pollution, and for the maintaining or restoring of the cleaning of slow sand filter is done by A. Scraping off top layer of sand admitting water, B. Passing a solution of alum and lime through the filter, C. Passing air through the filter, D. Reversing the direction of flow of water. The correct answer is A. Scraping off top layer of sand admitting water. Uniformity coefficient of filter sand is given by A. D50D5. B. D50D10. C. D60D10. D. D60D10. The correct answer is C. D60D10. Which one of the following can fix atmospheric nitrogen? A. Blue-green algae. B. Green algae. C. Red algae. D. Brown algae. The correct answer is A. Blue-green algae. Note: nitrogen fixation is a process by which nitrogen in the Earth's atmosphere is converted into ammonia or other molecule available to living organisms. Honeycombing brick walling shall be measured in stating thickness and pattern. Honeycombing opening shall A. Cubic meters, not to be deducted. B. Square meters, be deducted. C. Cubic meters, be deducted. D. Square meters, not be deducted. The correct answer is D. Square meters, not be deducted. Sewage sickness occurs when A. Sewage contains pathogenic organisms. B. Sewage enters the water supply system. C. Sewage get clogged due to accumulation of solids. D. Voids of soils get clogged due to continuous application of sewage on a piece of land. The correct answer is C. Voids of soils get clogged due to continuous application of sewage on a piece of land. What is 5 days 20 degrees biochemical oxidation demand equal to? A. 3 days at 27 degrees Celsius bod. B. 4 days at 30 degrees Celsius bod. C. 6 days at 18 degrees Celsius bod. D. 7 days at 32 degrees Celsius bod. The correct answer is A. 3 days at 27 degrees Celsius bod. Note: biochemical oxygen demand bod is a chemical procedure for determining how fast biological organisms use up in a body of water. It is most commonly expressed in milligrams of oxygen consumed per liter of sample during 5 days of incubation at 20 degrees Celsius of 3 days of incubation at 27 degrees Celsius. Which one of the following acts as an asphyxiant? A. CO. B. So. 2. C. No. 2. D. Cl2. The correct answer is A. CO note. An asphyxiant gas is a non-toxic or minimally toxic gas which reduces or displaces the normal oxygen concentration in breathing air. An ideal horizontal transition curve is A parabola, B circle, C clotoid, D hyperbola. The correct answer is C clotoid. Imaginary line passing through points having equals magnetic declination is termed as A isogonic line, B agonic line, C isoclinic line, D aclinic line. The correct answer is A isogonic line. Note by convention, declination is positive when magnetic north is east of true north, and negative when it is to the west. Isogonic lines are lines on the Earth's surface along which the declination has the same constant value, and lines along which the declination is zero are called IRC 37 2001 revised version for flexible pavement design has been designed as A 2 layers, B 3 layers, C 4 layers, D 5 layers. The correct answer is B 3 layers. Note, reference IRC 37 2001, 3.2 Design Approach and Criteria, 3.2.1. Which one of the following expressions gives the intermediate sight distance as per IRC standards? A 2 SSD, B SSD and OSD, 2 C SSD and OSD, 2 D 2 OSD. The correct answer is A 2 SSD. Note: SSD stopping sight distance or the absolute minimum sight distance. ISD intermediate sight distance is defined as twice SSD. Which of the following pairs is not correctly matched? A. Horizontal curve super elevation, B. Soundness test purity of bitumen, C. Origin and destination studies desire lines, D. Los Angeles test hardness of aggregate. The correct answer is B. Soundness test purity of bitumen. Lacustrine soils are soils A. Transported by rivers and streams, B. Transported by glaciers, C. Deposited in seabeds, D. Deposited in lake beds. The correct answer is D. Deposited in lake beds. Oedometer is used to calculate which of the following soil parameter? A. Compressibility, B. Permeability, C. Specific gravity, D. Particle size analysis. The correct answer is A. Compressibility. Railway tunnels are generally A. Rectangular, B. Parabolic, C. Polycentric, D. Circular. The correct answer is C. Polycentric. Acidic soils are reclaimed by A. Provision of drainage, B. Leaching of the soil, C. Using gypsum as a soil amendment, D. Using limestone as a soil amendment. The correct answer is D. Using limestone as a soil amendment. The thermal conversion technique, where solid waste is treated with high temperature in absence of oxygen, is called A. Gasification, B. Vitrification, C. Incineration, D. Pyrolysis. The correct answer is C. Incineration. The theory of unit hydrograph was propounded by A. N. Kosla, B. L. Prandtl, C. L. K. Sherman, D. C. Inglis. The correct answer is C. L. K. Sherman. Garrett's diagram are used to A. Separate base flow from total runoff, B. Design channels, C. Correct inconsistency in rainfall data, D. Determine reservoir capacity. The correct answer is B. Design channel. The soils which plot above the A line in the plasticity chart are A. Clays, B. Slits, C. Organic soils, D. Sands. The correct answer is A. Clays. The minimum grade of concrete for reinforced concrete construction in moderate exposure condition is A. M20, B. M25, C. M30, D. M35. The correct answer is B. M25. Use of accelerators in concrete. A. Shortens the curing time, B. Increases the setting time, C. Shortens the setting time, D. Increases the curing time. The correct answer is C. Shortens the setting time. Hydraulic jump occurs when flow changes from A. Subcritical to supercritical, B. Supercritical to subcritical, C. Critical to turbulent, D. Laminar to turbulent. The correct answer is B. Supercritical to subcritical. Stainless steel resist corrosion due to presence of A. Carbon, B. Chromium, C. Manganese, D. Sulfur. The correct answer is B. Chromium. A circular shaft is subjected to a twisting moment and bending moment m. The ratio of maximum bending stress to maximum shear stress is given by A. 2m/t, B. m/t, C. 2T slash M, D, M slash 2T. The correct answer is A, 2M slash T. Pressure measured with the HELP PF piezometer tube is A, atmospheric pressure, B, gauge pressure, C, absolute pressure, D, vacuum pressure. The correct answer is B, gauge pressure. Fineness of cement is measured in the units of A, volume mass, B, mass volume, C, area mass, D, mass area. The correct answer is C, area mass. Note: fineness of cement is measure of size of particles and is expressed in term of cm2/kg. Specific surface of cement, that is, area mass. Thanks for watching. For now, please subscribe, like, share and do not forget to press bell icon.